Damn it.
100
Rock, paper, scissors, then. Rock, paper, scissors, then.
170
Ready?
for. I can't even. Give me a second. I can't see.
1,
Uh.
2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Shoot.
What's going on? We're rock paper scissors.
1, 2, 3. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Oh, I lost. Okay. Welcome, swindlers, to Booze on First. So today, I am your DM, Murphy Giller, and with us, again, Erik still has to work this week too, and or today now. Now, Casey Dye, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm also
That's
wearing
so
the same
weird.
shirt because apparently
Okay,
I'm a grungy motherfucker.
Mathew, who are you playing? What are you drinking, by the way, Mathew, since Casey isn't?
The same beer I was drinking last week.
Okay, so
That's fucking disgusting.
so Mathew and I are equally drunk, and we're equally drunk last time. So I rock paper scissored him because Casey can't fucking drink. Goddamn motherfucker, Gnur.
I'll move my stuff, everybody. I'll be
You
back to
still knew we were.
the semi-lovable
we
lightweight
were
next week.
rolling and recording tonight. You could have gone out and bought beer, you motherfucker.
You
Yeah,
think I can spend money on moving and then go out and start buying alcohol as a
Oh,
college student? I can
pitter
barely
patter
afford
go
to
the
move.
feet of the. Oh, I almost said something that would alienate all of our viewers. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. So I'm gonna review what happened last week. Last week on, well, at least last time on Drunks and Dragons, or Drunks and Dragons. That's our competitor and friend. Booze on First. My apologies. Um, we had Casey Dye or Brock Hush and Gnur Maladroit and Drogon Woundslayer and Bork all fall into the mine of Darien, where they found themselves encountering mysterious trap after mysterious trap, then suddenly nothing until they came across a book that was conveniently labeled Mirror of Koval, over which Gnur and Brock violently fought each other in absolute silence, like they would have done. Oh, it was pretty violent. In
I won't say
space, they would have
violently.
done that in space because there's no sound up there. But you started punching, throwing knives because Gnur is basically a fucking Nazi and wants to burn all the books in the world. Um, why is that, Gnur, by the way? Fair enough.
Just guys.
Okay, so
Fair
you
enough.
guys find yourself in the same room. You had just heard the sorcerer or voice that obviously occupies this room say, "Mwah, yeah, and he's,
Oh yeah, that
huh?
the Death Lord dude.
I couldn't.
No,
Could
this
not have heard it. I was
this
still in the cone of
actually went
silence.
through the cone of silence. It echoed as if it were through the very depths of your mind, uh, and uh,
Oh, okay.
you heard those
Different.
words basically saying, "I'm glad you have the book. Now come find me if you ever want to escape this place." Now, what do you do?
I tossed the book towards there in an effort
Actually,
to
before you do
not
that,
only
can you roll a
wordlessly
perception
apologize,
check?
but also hope to change the oh shit.
You know that the book has nothing to do with what the voice in your head said. It simply was left there as bait and an incentive for you basically to almost trust the person you heard in your head. Uh, you also know that the only way to escape is intuitively in your senses because you rolled so high, or just because you do. That the only way to escape, that he wasn't lying, that he's the only way to escape if you go find him. So the book has nothing to do with it. Before you roll that, or do whatever you were going to do. What do you do?
Okay, let's see. Ask Bork.
I mean, you
I
can
guess that's not
ask it
necessarily
always.
something he would know. Um, Bork, do you happen to, by smell or by whatever other ability that you have, could you happen to
It's much
tell me the
deeper
most
in
efficient way to get out of these
my
mines?
master. At least that's the sense that I got from where the other living creature is in this mine. Yes?
Wait, whoa. There's
You
another living
never
creature?
asked?
Can you tell what kind of living?
No.
No, I know. I didn't say that it's your
No?
fault.
I'm not that
Can you
good.
tell what
It's
kind of
too
creature
far
it is?
away.
Okay. Hey, I always assume the best of you.
Bork
I'm
is a
being nice
demigod,
here.
not a god.
Yeah, fair enough. Can
He
you tell which direction I need to
nudges
go to
out the
counter said
door
creature?
and says, "That way. Down the hole." He doesn't know where exactly it
Can you
is, but
ping?
he knows that it's out the
Can you
door,
ping
and he says,
exactly what?
"It's back towards the way I left Drogon's body."
Okay, so is there any way,
No, his smell
to
is
your knowledge,
coming
that we
from
can
the
get out of these
only
mines
area
without
I can
encountering the
smell
creature?
fresh air coming from.
Fuck that fucking creature. Okay, all right, Gnur. I've done. I'm gonna leave it to your impulse to keep this story moving.
uh, with dagger in hand,
What's the
Gnur
song?
is skipping down, singing some sort of song
What's the
under his breath,
song?
ignoring. Huh?
Hold
I don't know.
on.
Cry Me a River by
Let
Justin
me.
Timberlake. Fuck, I don't know. Just anything.
Ignoring me? Is that what you say?
Ignoring pretty much his entire surroundings. So not checking for traps, just skipping down the hallway.
Brock rolls for perception in an effort to
Roll
try to
for
keep his
that,
friend
please.
safe as he continues his
Oh, you got
happy-go-lucky streak.
no critical failure. You don't see anything. Drink. Oh wait, you can't because you're still moving.
Well, wait.
Did you
Still
double
keeping
Wasn't
click
the
it?
that wasn't
No,
that
he
20?
rolled the
Did
20
I double
from.
click it?
No, he rolled the 20 from earlier. Remember?
Yes.
Because I earlier when I asked you to roll a perception
What
check
earlier?
about the book and whether or not you No.
But that was
bitch.
last week.
It was from literally 10 seconds ago when I told you, hey, before you throw that book at Gnur, I want you to roll a perception check. Yeah, that's 5 drinks
Oh, fuck, touche.
for when you
Okay,
finally
alright.
unpack your alcohol. Okay, so Gnur, what do you do? You're skipping, right? Are you gonna roll a perception check to see if you
Yes,
look at
skipping.
what's in front of you? Okay.
Nope, skipping.
Well,
Roll a dexterity check for me.
at least he's real.
You see immediately in front of you a pool of water. There's something glistening at the edge, and you don't trip over it, but what do you do?
Ooh, shiny! And I
Do you not
immediately go down
roll
to
a
pick up
perception check
the shiny
first?
thing.
Okay.
Nope.
You'd
Can I
have
roll
to
a
catch
perception
up
check
quickly.
again on your
Okay,
behalf?
roll a perception check.
I will keep you alive, Gnur, even if it's at the cost of myself.
You know that they're daggers and that they are incredibly more powerful than what you currently have. You also notice a similarity between the daggers and something you've seen before. And that's it.
That's not helpful.
You're pretty
Something
far
I've seen
away, by the
before.
way, buddy. So I'm not about to tell you exactly what
So
they're
anything?
all about. Gnur, are you going to continue forward and grab them? Gnur grabs the daggers.
Yes.
Hey Casey, for a second, can you take your
Oh,
headphones
for
off?
fuck's sake.
Matthew, you hear in your head, I need you to feed me bodies. We are a pair as daggers of unlimited death. You,
So it's the staff reincarnated?
sorry, our name is
No, it's ultimate
Ultimate
death,
Death.
not unlimited.
My
Death.
bad. You've met our brother, the staff. You are lucky. Why is he not with you?
Mhm. Without responding, I toss the daggers into the pool.
Okay.
Instead of it being on the edge, I mean to throw it into
Casey!
the middle of the pool.
Yeah, you're good. Gnur, what do you do?
Am I good?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I throw the shiny
So
thing
Gnur
or the
throws them
daggers
into the
back into
middle
the
of the
middle of the
pool.
pool.
What do you do, Brock? Now that you've moved up next to him as he throws the daggers. You
I'm gonna
guys,
trust my companion and trust that he
guys
has
are a
his
pretty
reasons
silent
and
bunch.
allow him to do.
So you try.
I mean, he's not like there's one of two things that going on. Number one, he's gonna throw them in there because he has some sort of disdain for knives, like he does books. And I'm not trying to get to another I'm not trying to get to another 45-minute cutscene again. Or two, it's just like in every other dungeon where for some
you
reason
could
there happens
ask
to be
him
haunted
about it,
shit all
but-
over the fucking
okay.
place, and he's throwing them away because of that. Well, he already threw them. I can't ask him and then save them in time before they get to the
I said that
water.
you could ask him about what the fuck just happened, but it's fine. So, do you?
I don't
both
dwell
of
on
you
the
roll a
past.
perception check for me. What'd you say, Matt? What'd you say?
What happened?
What do you say, Matt? No. Let's rewind, Matt. What was that?
No, I said because this is
Oh.
happening currently. So I said you apparently don't dwell on the present either. This is literally happening in this moment.
And my logic is basically we just established I can ask you what's going on, but if I do, it won't
The
be time to
pool
save the
is-
knives. So why bother? I
the-
can't save him any damn way. Let him
Well,
go.
the pool.
No,
I might
it's
just
a
be guessing,
fountain.
but I don't think the pool is bottomless. It's probably just
It's like literally
two or three.
you can see the pennies
It'll
at the
make a time for
bottom
that.
fountain in the middle of a city square.
I look into Gnur's eyes and see a very similar insane look that says "Test me, motherfucker," and I
Okay.
decide not to test the issue.
Why is Brock's like, why is Gnur looking at me like I'm an 8-year-old girl in the back of some stranded village full of zombies?
Oh my god. Okay. So both of you roll a perception check for me. Jesus Christ. Both of you.
Me or him?
He said both.
Where
Oh,
are my notes?
okay.
Oh, there they are. So you rolled a 20 and you rolled a 16. So you see this is a large throne room, and the throne is made out of these vast horns that you don't really recognize what creature they come from. But you know that the throne room is pretty much empty except for the odd cobweb, dust, and crumbled book. You do see an entrance into the sewers. Yeah, a crumbled book.
A crumbled.
You
a
do
crumbled
see
book?
an entrance into the sewers, and it is right here underneath the bench. And you could enter into it if you so choose, but that's the only way forward from what you can see. You blow
I perceive
the
there's a trap
manhole
on the
cover
entrance.
off, and it.
No,
Oh,
he
the
said there
book.
was a book.
I said it was a crumbled book.
Book.
It wasn't on the entrance. It was just the crumbled remains of a book on the ground. That's it. Well, it's
Now
not
it's
on the ground
the
anymore. It fell
smoking
through the
crumpled
manhole
remains of a
cover
book
now,
on the
apparently,
ground.
according to your canon. So, what do you do?
This is such a fuckfest, dude. uh. I'm gonna take a very slow, precise actions in an
What do
effort
you
to
do,
allow
man?
Gnur to act quicker than me.
I cannonball
Okay, it's
down
over
the
here.
manhole cover.
I'm gonna
As if I came off a diving board, and I assumed there was some large pool of
Okay,
fucking Kool-Aid or some shit at the
you
bottom. Like,
land
this is a party to me.
10 feet down on the bottom of the manhole cover in the sewers. What do you do, Brock?
That sounds painful.
I hear the sound of Gnur crashing down in a less than gracious and delicate way,
Okay.
and decide to be a little bit
You
more
tell
cautious about the way I
to
jump.
go with you.
I would say first, before I jump, however, I ask Bork, is he capable of carrying
Yes, of course,
Drogon
master.
down this path?
I shall just drop his body, shall
All
I?
right, then I
And
jump
he
in and ask him
drops
to follow me.
Drogon's body down the drain.
So since Brock jumped down and Gnur clearly
Yep.
didn't move, I land on Gnur, and then Drogon's unconscious body lands on me.
Okay. You land in a pile. What do you do?
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Yes.
All right. Can we roll perception?
if you roll it. 10.
I'm working on it. Sorry, you guys are quicker than me.
14. So Gnur, you notice you're in the sewers, and you see 2 doors, one here and one here.
Yes.
So what do you do?
I stand up and
Okay.
rub my tailbone as if I'm in lots of pain.
Okay, I asked Bork if you can tell if either of the two
Like, ah, ah.
Brock makes a mental note to laugh about a show that will come out maybe years and years
Okay.
later.
Ah.
And I asked Bork if you can tell by which path would lead us to the living.
I can't
fellow
really
living
tell,
thing in
Master.
his
The
spine.
smell of sewage is overwhelming my senses.
I understand. Okay. Um. Brock, in the most childish way possible, challenges Gnur to an eeny, meeny, miny, mo contest
Okay.
in an effort to get him to pick a door.
How is there an eeny, meeny, miny? The contest is between.
That's why I said childish. Because I'm
Eeny,
hoping that you're not going to question the
no.
logic flaw.
Gnur actually can't do that because he's currently, as per his own description, shaking himself off and rubbing his ass in pain. So, I mean, it was by his own description. So
wait?
you could tell him to do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo contest, or tell him something, but you can't just like motion it. You have to RP it, Mr. Texter.
Okay. Without saying anything to Gnur, then I get about me a very excited demeanor and take a couple steps forward and start excitingly, quickly chanting "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo" while clearly pointing at either door in an effort to hope that Gnur doesn't want to miss out on whatever illusion of fun I'm about to have.
Gnur, you see Gnur's eyes light up as if he were very excited as well, and he runs over to Brock and asks Brock's opinion, and then picks up Brock's his arm. Not Brock, or Drogon picks up one of his hands.
Wait, I'm unconscious.
And attempts his it makes his worst attempt ever at ventriloquism, where he's like, "Hey guys, I think we should go this way."
Okay. What do you
points
do,
at the
Brock?
south door.
Brock didn't necessarily expect that outcome, but accepts it all the same.
So, do you go to the door and go in, or do you just go to the door?
I wait for Gnur to. I imagine Gnur's not going to hesitate now that Drogon's unconscious body has suggested it.
Actually, yeah, give me a second. We'll see if Brock properly believes that. We'll do.
And it's a natural 23.
Roll
You can't roll perception currently because you automatically assume that Gnur is right, and you should go through or at least Drogon is right, who miraculously said,
"No, Drogon,
hey guys, it's this way. I think we should go this way." So, Gnur.
Brock feels a rush of hope run through him as he assumes that Drogon was awake just long enough to give us this one piece of advice. And without hesitation nor care for his own well-being, bursts through the door.
Okay, you see a hallway in front of you. Do you tell Bork and Gnur to enter?
He doesn't have to wait.
I'm running, and all the while, like, come on, guys, Drogon says this is the way. Surely we'll be okay.
Our fearless leader has suggested this course of action.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Our hero returns.
Do you enter through the door that's directly in front of you?
Did anyone else think that Drogon's
Brock, do you enter through the doors that are in front of you? No, he isn't.
Oh, am I outrunning you, Gnur?
Are you?
I'm asking, like, in your mind of role playing, am I outrunning you?
I'd say you took the first action, so I'm half step behind you, but I'm right behind you.
Then I stop at the door and roll perception, just like my my hero Drogon would do.
Nothing.
That performance was a hell of a performance.
Oh, by the way, Matthew, you need to choose someone to drink. Okay. So, okay, Bard. You're not even a Bard yet. But you see nothing about the door. There's nothing that excites you about it. Or warns you, or magical traps. You don't see shit. You're so deceived by the puppetry of Drogon.
I take a half step backwards. I take a half step backwards before jumping into the air and doing a spinning back kick to knock the door open in a very Gnur-like manner.
Can you enter the room? Gnur, do you enter too?
Huzzah!
and
immediately two stones fall down on both doors, and you hear a rumbling sound, and way up high. So the room is massive, very, very tall, about almost 100 feet. But way above you,
massive?
No, it's only about
is it massive
30
horizontally as well?
feet in either. Well, let me measure it. Yeah, 35 feet. Yeah, it's more of an underground
Would you describe
tower,
it more as a tower?
like a silo. And above you, you see these slits open up and start pouring in sand.
Okay.
What do you do?
Gnur runs over to one of the streams of sand, lifts his hands to the sky, and exclaims joyously, "Free sand!"
Brock with without hardly feeling discouraged in any way, still convinced that Drogon is conscious. Starts shaking Drogon. Like, so now what, Drogon? Now what should we do?
Gnur says, "Yeah, Drogon, you got us into this mess."
Drogon continues to say nothing.
Okay. Brock, now realizing that some shit went down, not necessarily knowing exactly what happened, but knowing that he's just in just a hopeless situation as he was a few minutes ago.
Okay, 6 seconds
rolls
has
for perception in an
transpired.
effort to see if there's
Roll
a way out.
Perception. Is that 19? You see an inscription below the statue directly in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I immediately, without
it says, "Here you shall stay, possibly for all time, unless you figure out how to solve this trap. There are 4 mirrors, 2 each the same. If facing their twin, sand shall cap. You see a mirror here, a mirror here. Where's a mirror here, and a mirror here. The bottom 2 mirrors are exactly the same,
do I notice anything
and the
about
top
the mirrors?
2 mirrors are exactly the same. Would you like me to read? And in all, like, noticing all of this, 3 seconds transpire. I'll allow Gnur to do what he wants to do or roleplay next for those 3 seconds, but do you want to hear the inscription again? Yeah.
Is that at me? Well, I think I remember the gist of
Yep.
it. Just if the mirrors are
Yep.
facing the twins, then the sand will stop, is what I've
In those
gathered.
3
So that's why I want to
seconds,
observe the
you know
mirrors.
that the sand is now approximately a foot off the ground. You currently lose 3 feet in directional movement. Gnur, what did you do in those 3 seconds? Okay.
Gnur is making sand angels.
Okay.
The top 2
one more time with the
are the
description of the
same.
mirror.
The bottom 2 are the same.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Where's the other ping?
The top
No,
2
move it over
here
a
and
little
here.
bit, and then yeah, right here.
Hold on. In here.
Yeah. And then here.
Here. Okay.
Aesthetically,
They're the
visibly,
same. What do
in
you mean, like
all
visibly the same?
aspects the same.
Aesthetically?
Exactly.
Okay, I immediately run to this one
No, you
and check
can't
to see if
rotate
it's
it.
like able to be
You
rotated.
can take it off the wall, however. The sand is now
Not rotated.
6
Okay.
seconds have another 6 seconds have passed. The sound is reaching 2 feet. So, Mr. Phone, you're on your phone last week. You're on your phone this week.
I have a lot going on, man. I'm sorry. Okay, so I take the mirror off of the thing.
I mean,
Do I
you
observe
know that
anywhere
below
a
you
place where it
there
can
are
be mounted
2 other mirrors that
other
are
than where I
exactly
took
the
it?
same. There's one right here. There's
Wait, I'm
the
confused.
bottom of the
When you're
room.
saying
So
below, do you mean height below
behind
or below
you,
as in the
there's
bottom
a
of the
mirror
room?
here, a mirror here. You know, there's a mirror here, and there's a mirror here where you're at. You picked up the mirror. Yep.
And there's one here, you said? Okay, I switched this
You
mirror's
will have
spot
to
with
roll a
the mirror I just took.
dexterity check because you're in 2 feet of sand. So natural 20. You immediately move over to the other mirror and
Ooh,
you
nat
pick
20.
it up and remove it. You put the other mirror that you stole from the top up here in its place. And now what do you do with the mirror that you have in your hand? Meanwhile, this all takes 6 seconds
I
and
put it.
3 feet of
I'm sorry, go ahead.
you're now at 18 seconds and 3 feet of sand are in the room. Bork is on top of the sand, but Drogon's head is above the sand, but just barely because he's still like leaning. Gnur, what do you do during those 6 seconds? Still make sand angels? Backstroke? Okay. What do you do,
backstroke.
Brock? You're
I
down
hear you.
here now, by the way, by this mirror.
Okay, I take the mirror
Roll
that I
an
just removed from
athletics
that
check for
spot
me.
and put it where I took the first mirror from.
Always the bard. Another natural 20. By the way, who drinks with both of those?
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh, Matt times 2.
drink twice.
Thanks for the help, by the way.
What'd you say?
So
I said thanks for the help so far.
you
Oh, no problem.
slowly but surely push
That's
your
what
way
David
through the
Morse
now
do.
4 feet of
Attaboy.
sand, and you place the mirror on the wall and push it into the sand, and you immediately hear a sliding sound and a click. The sand stops pouring into the room. You feel a shaking, and all the sand
So I take the sand
slowly
to stop, yeah?
removes from the room. Except for the stuff that landed on books and whatnot. It's
Removes?
Yep.
Well,
And
right.
you
That's it.
are
But it's draining in the sense that I'm
not
not
like
like
Anakin
covered in it, right?
Skywalker. You know, sand gets everywhere.
Okay.
Uh,
So is there anything new to this room other than the fact
the
that we can now
portcullises
enter
have
the way we
lifted
came?
up.
Wait, can we enter the
The
way we came?
stones that had slid into place are now gone. So yeah, you can go. Can you roll a
Is
perception?
there anything else to do?
Meanwhile, Gnur,
I can't roll
in
this
those last 6 seconds,
I don't know if I
as
can
the
roll a
sand
good perception,
disappears,
but I'll
what do
roll
you
it.
do?
No, no. I think
You hear an audible sound of sadness from Gnur, like the fun is being sucked out of the room.
I'm about to say I thought Gnur would be mad that it's sand until they're gone. My perception is last
You
so I
can't
can't
really tell
imagine that
anything.
I
You
understood a
know
lot.
that there's a door to your behind you.
Fuck.
There are 2 doors, and you know that one leads back to the hallway that you came from.
Where's the other door? Not the
You
hallway
see
door, but the other
nothing.
one. I enter it.
They're all
With an
crumbled.
11, do I
They're all
notice there are
crumbled
books in the room?
and disintegrating, but yes, you do.
Oh God.
I mean, you can set them all on fire if you want,
Damn it.
even though they're
I mean, they're already
old as fuck. You
disintegrating.
can't
Like,
really
are
read
they
anything
actively
in them anymore.
disintegrating or
It's
just
all blurry.
old as fuck?
All the books are destroyed. So Brock, you see that you're in a storage slash like study. There's nothing in there. Yes, actually.
Wow, that was pointless. Can I roll perception to make sure there's nothing in there?
Like
Unless
you
apparently I
did.
like gather like sudden onset blindness again and roll a shitty number. Yep, there we go.
Gnur, you enter into the room.
Yep.
What do
Okay,
you
so
see?
back into the hallway we
Can you
go.
roll a perception?
That's a good question. So what do
Critical
I see?
failure, drink. You trip over a chest and take 1 HP damage.
Nope.
Perception.
That's
You're
exactly
in the
how
dark.
perception
You
works.
can't see anything. No, uh, I'm mad at you for not participating in any of the traps. In the last trap. No, I'm not mad at you.
Not participating in what?
Brock,
Oh, the
are
trap?
you gonna keep heading down the hallway?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming that my path is clear up to where we
Well,
originally started, so the only other place to check is here. Brock walks back down this hallway and wonders the entire time why Drogon would have he
can
advised
try
him
and
to take
ask
the
him.
path he did.
Can you roll a perception check? Yeah.
Me? Okay.
You have
I'll drink to
a
that.
feeling that something fishy went on between Gnur and Drogon, but you don't know what it was.
As soon as I realized that, I just let out an
Do
exasperated
you go
sigh
down the
without
hallway?
addressing the situation any further.
Sure.
Can I use that perception to
You
double
don't
as me
notice
checking for
anything
this
about
door?
the door.
Were there any traps?
Hold on one second.
Okay. All right, I continue down the hallway. In hopes that Bork will follow me.
Okay. You go down the hallway. Sorry about that. Yep.
Well, I'm
Nothing
halfway
happens.
down
You
the
see a
hallway before
doorway
you
in
said
front
to
of
hold
you.
on. I roll perception on the doorway.
You don't notice anything about it. Gnur, would you like to try?
Click.
Or what are you doing, actually? Where are you going?
Why not? Ugh.
Oh my god.
The cat's in. They've been in Meowschwitz for too long.
Did you know that Disney employees would call the Disney Corporation Meowschwitz? and then Disney issued out an email saying anyone that is caught calling Disney Corporation Meowschwitz shall be summarily fired, as if that would prove that they weren't a fascist organization. And then within 30 minutes of them releasing that email, they started calling the Disney Corporation Duck. Ow. Okay, Gnur
I'm done.
didn't roll anything good, and he's letting his cats out. So, Brock, what do you do? You notice in the center, actually roll a perception again.
All right, come on, freaking
You
cataracts.
see glittering in the center of the room, but you don't know what it is. Bork follows you. Nope, you don't. You go back and
I approach it
you
to see
enter
what it
into
is.
the room. And you run that fast. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'll allow you to do that, Brock.
Oh, he's back. I didn't know
Gnur, what do you do? You notice glittering in the room as well? In the center? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Mathew
Perception, I take it.
or Gnur, you notice that there's a lot of gold, rubies, whatnot inside the tomb, and you see a glittering sword in the hands of the skeleton, in the dwarven skeleton specifically, that's in the tomb.
Brock immediately before Gnur does anything, immediately warns Gnur that there's something suspicious about the situation.
You didn't roll a high enough perception to think that there's something suspicious, but I'll allow it. Okay, I'll allow passive
I didn't
perception.
need to perceive that. Just that scene described to me. That's just.
Gnur nods in agreement, then immediately runs up and attempts to kick the dwarven skeleton in the groin, or where its groin would be if it had a groin.
You immediately kick your foot into a lot of gold, and it's incredibly painful. Saying what?
Yeah, Gnur's hopping around on one foot.
Okay, Brock, what do you do?
Just ow.
Ow.
Right. Okay. Can Brock roll perception on the scene that was just described? Insight, fair enough.
You know that the gold is fine and there are no traps over anything in the tomb. There's nothing wrong with the sword.
How about the sword? How about the sword?
You notice that it's a dwarf holding a really long sword.
Do I notice anything else?
Glittering. No, it's
yeah, but it's glittering. It's like I don't make any conclusions based off of that. Brock collects the gold and such.
You do know that it'll add
and leaves the sword.
Damage. 2 to 5 damage, depending upon who's holding it, but to anyone that can wield the sword.
Can Brock ask, because of his incompetence, ask his friend Gnur whether Drogon would be capable of holding said sword?
RP that.
Gnur?
You could infer insight or an attempt to understand that by yourself, but Gnur will. Let me see. I suppose Gnur will make a Jesus. Would it be a wisdom check
or
to
history.
remember something?
History.
He's going to attempt to remember whether or not
sure.
Drogon can. Then I'll communicate that to Brock in the best way that I possibly can.
Besides that, because Drogon not only isn't here to help us deal with any consequences that may come to getting the sword, but also isn't here to claim the sword for himself, that he will, in spite of all this, still leave the sword.
Add 550 gold.
So how much gold do I get?
Inventory, add 3 rubies, and add 1 sapphire. You do know that the sword is bejeweled, so it has some massive rubies in the hilt. I'm just saying.
Stop trying to tempt me.
No, you literally know that there's no trap on it.
You're totally trying to get me to get in trouble.
There's no trap or magic.
Traps are never your game, though. It's always some shit. A voice is going to come over me and say, cut Gnur's head off if you want to keep it. Or some shit.
3.
How many rubies?
3 rubies.
Gnur will look at you and knowingly bow his head, laughing.
Gnur, what do you do through all of this? Hey, just
how heavy are rubies?
How heavy are rubies? Is inspired by the sight of a lack of on the floor.
Brock, you add rubies to your inventory.
Okay.
So Gnur, you're inspired by the lack of gold that's on the floor, and do what?
Yeah, he's noticed there's a lack of gold on the floor. Is an inspired attempt to kick at the. I kicked the fuck out of the dwarven skeleton's pelvis.
And the skeleton is pulverized into a pulp. Well, actually, into dust. And all that remains in the tomb is the sword. What do you do? No, there's still rubies.
Well, it's the sword that he pretty much looted the rubies off of, right?
Well, the hilt is made out of pure platinum. You can tell that the actual blade is very ornate, but very, very, very sharp. What do you do? Hey, Casey.
I'll pick up the sword.
Take off your headphones. Take off your headphones for a second, Casey.
What?
I need
for fuck's
bodies. Sake. Give me bodies. Roll a perception check, Matthew.
All right.
You have an inkling that it's similar to or related to the previous items you have encountered.
I would assume you're a sword of unlimited, ultimate, unending doom of death and destruction, aren't you?
Yes.
I'll bow deeply to this sword, patronizing it as much as I possibly can.
You fool. What do you do?
Okay. I attempt. I was like, I say out loud, sweet, and then I attempt to hand the sword to Brock.
Was said necessarily. Yep, you'd have to roll.
No,
I'd have to ask.
That's
Brock.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is the problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this?
What up, everybody?
John Cena? Okay,
Oh,
so
why is it still playing?
Brock,
Sorry, no, I was watching a guy take a free throw
Gnur
shot.
has just attempted to throw the sword to you. Oh, sorry.
I did not know. What you see me do is bow in a frivolous manner to the sword,
Can you
say "ah
roll
sweet," and then attempt to hand the
a...
sword to you.
What would that be
In a
for
frivolous
his
manner.
check?
Yes.
What would that be
In a
for his
mocking
check?
way?
Yes, in a mocking way.
Whether or not Brock...
What would what be for whose
I mean,
check?
sure. I'll allow it.
What about the check? What about, can't I just
You
make a
grab the
decision?
sword? Hey, Matthew, take your...
I'll grab it.
mute the volume for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay,
Where
so
are
you
we?
hear...
That's a mute.
I need bodies. Feed me bodies.
Okay.
This is the sword talking to you.
Okay.
You will feed me bodies.
Okay.
Whose body shall you
I'll feed you a body.
me? It must have blood and pulse and soul.
Okay. Yeah. I'll feed you a body of blood with blood and pulse and soul.
Contract
A living.
accepted.
Yeah.
You do realize this contract is for
Okay.
more bodies than just one, right?
Well, I said
I
one,
can
so you
do
can't
whatever
seal
the
a
fuck
contract
I
if I didn't
want.
agree to
I'm a
that.
cursed item. No,
I said one.
no. Can you roll a perception
Then I'll
check for
drop
me?
you. Sure. Oh no.
Do you see Matthew in the background?
I need to get my fucking mouth.
He's like jumping around. Oh, okay, you know that the
No,
sword
what's
is
going
the
on?
sword of unlimited death. Do you still... You know that it
Mm-hmm.
is an incredibly powerful sword
What
should
else do
you
I know?
keep it, but you cannot feed it the bodies of your allies. It must be someone that you dislike or have
I don't intend to.
enmity towards too. That way it can steal the soul. Okay. You real you
Okay.
real you
So,
realize
but
you're
so
not
hold
good
on.
at
But
sword
if I
handling,
accept
so
the
you can't
contract,
just like
go
use
ahead.
it in combat. You can.
Right. That's why I'm
You
saying, can I not
can.
just hang
It's
on to
gonna
it
talk to
and wait
you
for Drogon to get back?
nonetheless.
And okay, that's
It
yeah,
might
that's what I
try.
do.
Do you see him doing a handstand?
It's what?
Okay. 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 You keep it. Do you put it in your
No,
bag
I'm not paying
or on your
attention.
back or something?
Yeah. Do
No, but it
when I
has to be
accept this contract,
someone,
does it have to
no
necessarily be
matter what.
me?
The contract, the not willing, the
Can I
contract
pass it
must be
on to somebody
fulfilled.
else who is willing to take the contract?
No.
Right, but does it
No.
have to be me who fulfills it? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay. You're back.
What's up?
I kept the sword.
You
Yeah,
took the
you put it
sword?
in equipment. It weighs
Yeah.
two
Do I
and
put that in
Awesome.
equipment?
it weighs 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sword. Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
What name?
What a very subtle name, may I add.
Are you talking to Gnur?
Sword of unlimited death or whatever it was, unending death or something.
As player or as character?
No, I'm just speaking out loud. Brock says that out loud.
Gnur, what do you say?
What a subtle name.
RP that shit for me. Yeah.
repeat the shit for you?
No, I think it's an RP.
Nope.
Oh, RP. I thought you said repeat the shit for me. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I thought you'd like it.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right. Moving on. Well, actually,
You see only one door in the
asking Gnur
room,
to move
so
on.
what do you guys do? There's nothing left in there except for the dust of a corpse.
I beckon Gnur towards the next door.
Master? Okay, you see a long winding hallway that leads to a door over here.
Yeah, he's throwing shade.
You don't. I'm just
How
telling
do I see the door
that
if
it's a long winding hallway. Roll a perception check for me.
Well, say using the power of sing along, we get through the hallway really quickly.
Yes, you do. Hey, wait. Are you gonna roll a perception check on that door, or are you just going in? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that there was a door. This is a door?
Okay. Roll it.
Okay, then yes, I will roll a perception check on the door.
Was that a 22?
Click.
You notice that it's a normal door. No traps.
Yep. I walk through using the power of happy-go-lucky. Oh, God. Ew.
Hey,
another Satan circle.
Gnur, did you enter? You don't notice anything. You haven't rolled a perception check. All you know is there's an open door. You can roll a perception check if you want. But you know that you see a door and it leads to a vestibule, and you know that Brock has gone immediately to the right of that vestibule along with Bork and the body of Drogon. You both, all three of you, immediately see a devil sorcerer or caster. Specifically, you know that it's called a chain devil.
What is that?
It's standing on top of a massive pile of treasure, and it says, "So good of you to finally arrive, my master." I thank you.
You got a very manly voice.
That's very courteous of you, but my master has told me you must die, and it has taken me everything to get you to this point. From coercion to detonating mines to manipulating others to get you to fight zombies. Now you are here, and now you shall die. Roll for initiative, please.
Well, good luck with that. And then I shut the door behind me and step back into the hallway.
Roll.
I was gonna pray.
20.
So I rolled for religion.
You prayed.
You did a quick prayer before the fight.
Yeah, before this all started. What should my initiative have? You wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token.
I'll have to work on that afterwards. That's
me trying to roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. And then
I'm rolling initiative. I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 20, right, Matt? 14. Okay, it's your turn, Matt. What do you do?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That is -10, right? I know, I'm saying it's -10.
No, magic missile never
Okay.
misses, but it's
Do
10
you move,
damage.
do you move anywhere?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Drop.
No, I think I'll stay right here.
40 feet, I believe.
How
is
far can I
your
move again?
character sheet. Yes.
Yeah, but I also get unarmored
Where
movement
did you
bonus, right?
go? Are you?
So I
don't
can go
see
up to
you.
her.
Oh, you
I'm
blended
right in
with the
front of her.
gold so well. Okay. Yep. You're right next to her. What do you do?
I took advantage of the opportunity of that devil somehow not really knowing how to react to the fact that I approached her so quickly and
no.
stabbed her in the eye sockets.
I need you to do an attack for
What?
that and roll against AC if you're going to do that.
Okay.
Are you going to do daggers or something?
I'm working on it. Sorry.
Okay. Can you roll that again? Yeah, because you have
Roll again, you said?
okay.
I'm
What
gonna
does
use
that
flur-
do?
I'm
Can you
gonna use
explain
flurry
it?
of blows instead. Instead of stabbing one more time, I can instead do 2 unarmored attacks.
Neither of them hits. Okay. It is not his turn.
Go ahead, Gnur.
It is my turn.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm a devil, you bitch.
Go ahead, whoever.
I do
Oh,
chain.
Is that how you feel?
10 feet and does a 30 hit your AC. Yeah, I'm talking to Brock.
Who are you
What
referring
about
to?
10 feet?
Yes, that definitely hits my AC.
There's no
Because
way
somehow
that
every
it's
time that I
lower
play
than
this game,
last
somehow my
time.
AC is lower
You
than last
added
time.
robes. There's no way.
Last
You
time was
added.
14, now it's at 11.
Oh, you didn't add robes. You have nothing.
I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, you're a monk of Bahamut. You got robes for Bahamut, didn't you?
Yeah, a
Huh.
lot of these things look like they're different from last time, though.
Add 4 to your AC, please. You take 6 damage. No, 7 damage. So chain
What
is a
was that about
melee
10
weapon
foot
attack.
on the attack?
It's +8 to hit, reach 10 feet, and it hits one target. She is within 10 feet of Brock.
She's
Yes,
not
she
within
is.
10 feet.
I know.
Oh god, I didn't see him in the pile of
So
coins.
it's your turn
All right.
now, Gnur.
Uh,
7.
How much damage did I take again?
Can
I'm
you
sorry, I
do
was still
magic
trying to
missile
fix the
more
freaking
than
armor
once?
thing.
yes, I have what is it?
You have 4. Are
Four
they spell points
first
or
level
just
spell slots.
Okay.
spell slots, as in I can cast 4
Now
first
it's your
level
turn,
spells in a
Brock.
deck.
She takes damage because magic missile automatically. Fucking hate that spell. Except I have a counteraction. That was
Um,
yes,
you're waiting
however,
on me to roll, yes?
can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
I can roll with some saving throw.
So
if I remember my alphabet. Oh, there it is.
you
W.
see an illusion appear right next to you, right here, and you are immediately frightened.
Mm-hmm.
It's right next to you, right here.
Wait,
You
right
are
where? Ping again?
immediately frightened until the end of my turn,
Okay.
and you. No, I don't believe so. On
So I
frightened.
can't take
Hey,
mine in turn,
Matthew,
yes?
when you're frightened, you can't take a turn, correct? Can you Google it for me?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Sure.
he failed.
Could you describe the illusion as to give us a better picture of what's going on?
Okay,
A
so
little better RP.
the devil creates a devil that, or an object or person that looks like your bitterest of rivals, which from last episode I'm assuming is Gnur but evil, and it is so scary looking and so just immediately like it jars you to the very core that you are frightened to your very bones of this illusion next to you. Not of the 8.9-foot devil in front of you, but of the illusion next to you, which you don't know is an illusion. Gnur knows it's an illusion, but you don't, Brock. So,
All right.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
okay.
The creature
Cool.
can't
So
willingly
can
move
you
closer to the source
roll
of its
at
fear.
disadvantage for whatever attack you're going to do, Casey? Okay. Do whatever you wanted to do.
Yes.
By the way, you're violently clicking.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking up a couple things to see if there's anything I could really do in this situation. There's not.
That's his mandibles.
Mandibles.
Mm-hmm.
Are they squishy? Can you touch them? And would it be considered sexual assault if you did so?
By my mother's mandible. I say
Holy
nay.
shit. Okay, Daggers of Sorrow, you do not do anything. Congratulations. Hey,
Well, I thought it was.
Gnur, immediately next to
Yes.
you sprouts a chain of magical razor-edged barbs that are animated, and they're swinging back and forth, and does a 29 hit your AC? Can you take...
Yes, it does.
9 points of damage, please. Hey, Brock.
Yes.
Does a 24 hit your AC? Can you take...
Yes.
4 points of damage, please? Okay. You're gonna take 4 points of damage, whether you like it or not. Okay, Matthew, it's your turn, so Gnur.
Yep.
How much HP do both of you have, by the way?
Give me a moment.
Hey, Brock.
29.
Texty McTexterson.
I'm 28. 28.
Gnur? You just went poof.
Yes.
You disappeared. What are you gonna do?
What do you mean poof?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I rolled for Firebolt.
That hits for 4. 2. Okay. It's now your turn, Brock. Yeah.
All right. So, do I get to roll to try to get out of the sphere?
Wisdom.
What is it again?
Nope. Oh, you don't roll at a disadvantage for.
Oh wait, I rolled that at disadvantage. Is that relevant?
So, yeah, roll out.
Can I do it again
save,
or no?
Bitch. By the way, Gnur, there is a animate flail with barbs right next to you, right where I just pinged. So, Brock, what do you do?
I'm aware.
I'm going to do stab in the face, followed by 2 unarmored hits.
I need my calculator. 1 second. Okay. Gnur, it is your turn to be attacked by the flail. Does a 6 hit your AC? Hey, Brock, does a 8 hit your AC? Okay, it's your turn, Gnur.
No, sir.
The devil says, God fucking damn it, or Bahamut fucking damn it. 7. That doesn't do shit. Brock, it's your turn. Were you wait, Matt, were you attacking the devil or the barb? Okay.
Oh, the devil. It wouldn't have mattered either way, I don't believe. I'm unlikely I'll hit with a 7 in anything. I've had less chance against inanimate objects. I'm surprised the firebolt didn't bounce off of whatever the fuck I hit and come back and crit me.
Either, to be honest. Okay, it is now the barb's turn. Yes, I did. Did
you take into account that damage I just rolled?
Mathew. Okay. Does a natural 20 hit your AC, Brock? Oh wait, it does. You take 9 damage. And Brock? No, I can't make you drink. Matt, drink. For my natural 20. Okay, Brock. Or no, Gnur, what do you do?
What the shit?
Is that at the devil?
Bam.
Okay. It hits.
Yep.
Casey, what do you do? By the way, he's bloodied.
All right. Now that I'm out of key points.
I mean, how many hit points do you have
I'm
left?
bloodied?
No, you're not bloodied, but the devil is.
19.
God fucking damn it.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah. That's that. It hits for 1. Gnur, does a 25 hit your AC? Take 6 damage. Brock. The devil turns to you and says, "You are a fool."
Yes.
And rolls a 23. Does that hit your AC? Take 9 points
definitely.
of damage. Okay, it's your turn, Gnur. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Firebolt hits. Brock, it's your turn. Super bloodied, by the way. Okay. Gnur does a... That hits, by the way, one of them for 5 damage. Does a 20 hit your AC? Brock, does a 9 hit your AC?
No.
Why can't I hit anyone, for fuck's
No.
sake? And it's your turn, Gnur. Nope. Your firebolt goes zinging off in the wrong direction. Like most of your firebolt. Yeah. Brock, it's your turn. Oh my
Alright.
god.
I'm gonna switch it up this time and stab her with my daggers.
How do you kill her? Describe it to me.
Finally. Oh yeah, okay. I'd say dive deep in circle in a crazy fit of rage, frustration, and desperation. I start slashing at her face and happen to catch the corner of it in an important spot near her temple.
Do blood
and pierce through her head and kill her.
Shit go everywhere?
Yeah, blood starts spurting out, but it's a black color, I imagine, because she's a devil, and it gets all over my hand and go, and start wiping it on my pants.
It's devil's blood. It's not just like normal shit that you could just get off your pants.
Then I immediately sit down on the pile of gold and wait what I imagine is going to be Gnur jumping into the pile of gold.
Can you
fuck yeah, you know I'm Scrooge McDuck in this shit. Oh yeah.
You dive in such a way that you don't just completely obliterate yourself against the gold. Brock is astounded as to how you accomplished such a feat on pure metal. What do you guys? What?
Brock isn't astounded by much these days.
As I'm diving in, Gnur goes, "Life is like a hurricane."
Brock closes his eyes to find his happy place.
Swimming through, or do you roll a perception check to find out how much gold and jewels there are? Okay, Brock.
Well, guaranteed, I'm still swimming.
Place?
Do we need to exit? Okay, I guess I roll perception. What's around the room?
Gold. Oh my god.
We collect it. No, matter of fact, this is what I do. I shove enough gold back into Drogon's pockets to replace that which Gnur stole.
Because he stole 2,000 platinums. He's gonna notice that it's two.
It's not.
Okay, you
Whatever
only
the fuck I gotta give to
you
him
only
to
have
make up
gold,
for that, and then
so you're gonna
between
have to
Gnur and
put
I,
gold
we
into
collect
his
the rest of
pockets
it.
along with some rubies and sapphires, and a few you do find 2 emeralds, almost
Look at that.
flawless. Now,
I see that.
I'd like to point out, by the way, I have no idea how the
no,
currency necessarily
in
works in this game. So if that
general,
was supposed
in
to be like,
our lives,
I didn't. It was lost on me.
emeralds aren't flawless. It's almost impossible to find a nearly flawless emerald, and if you do, it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. You found 2 rubies, 2
So
emeralds,
how many
and
rubies did I find?
6 sapphires. And you notice that there is an exit door where I'm pinging. With getting
Okay,
how
much gold do I collect?
Drogon, you collect 3,000 if it's just to you. So
Well, I imagine that Gnur's gonna
1,500
want some as
each.
well. I imagine I split it with him. So 1,500 me, 1,500 Gnur. Yeah.
I see that
Drogon.
Brock is trying to give money to uh Drogon, and I
Move
believe
and
it's a
accept.
mirror, and I grab the 2 emeralds that were in the pile,
Can you
and I go
roll
over to
a
Drogon and I
dexterity
try to
for
feed
me?
them to him.
Oh my
That's
god.
gonna be one painful shit.
They go in. you, you shove them into his you shove them into his mouth, and
Oh my Jesus.
now it's Brock. What do you do? Okay. Do you guys head towards the
I just kind of
exit?
let that happen.
Okay. That's where I'm gonna end
Yeah,
this
then we
episode
exit.
today. Oh, you won't.
I can't wait. I'm going to remind you if I have to next week that
I
we need
said
to
you shoved them in.
passing those stones.
Oh god.
Oh God.
So
Oh God. All right.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
it. I
that's
gotta be
it.
up in for work in 4 hours.
So
So
hold
Oh,
on 1 second.
dude.
I do have to
Playing with you guys
read
again.
it's okay.
this last feedback. So this one person says, probably fully like and watch this later. I don't know whether or not that's positive. And then someone said, well, I watched it. Uh, super smiley face, loved it. And that's it so far. And we have
Awesome.
that
Any
person's
idea what
screen
that
name. The
person's
one that
screen
the
name was or
first
anything?
person was
Right.
LR for we, and the last person was Maruf Fatima Shifa, I think. Yeah, there is one
All right.
fan
Well,
on
thanks, guys.
Booze on First fan page on Facebook, and she may actually join us as a guest star on one episode, uh, because she is our first
Oh,
fan,
cool.
and I'm trying to find where she is right
Oh,
now. Um, give me 1 second. Uh, it's Christine, I believe, and she's our first super fan, and she wants our first shirts when we produce them. So that's gonna be soon because we now have our logo for Booze on First. But otherwise,
Cool.
see you next week, guys, and happy swindling.